This is Day or Night Exotics TV. I'm Day or Night, and you're looking at Spock. He's my queen bee male. I've had this guy maybe a month and a half, close to 2 months now. He's in shed right now, as we see him here, and I'll tell you what he's in right here, right now, why I use this thing in a moment. But just some quick information on this guy. He was actually an upgrade from my butter that I used to have, that I sold to my best friend. If you see my prior vid, my fire spider vid, you know that I sold my male spider to my best friend. Also sold him my butter. So when I got this guy, and real quick, this thing that he's in is actually the top to my bio bubble, and I use this a lot when I have to just kind of get my males, mainly my big males, my inchy, this guy, to kind of settle down so I can actually show you the snake. Because if I take this off, he will bolt, and it's really hard to film him. So gonna be using a lot of photos for you guys to see him in here. Like I was saying, I upgraded from the butter to this guy, and as you can see him out of shed, unbelievable. I mean, I love butters to begin with, but having the butter in here with this guy just made this, I had to get this guy. So a friend here from St. Louis, he builds racks, got some nice projects going himself, actually offered him up to me, and actually I took him, so I'm glad I did. I kept his name Spock, my butter. We're going to take a look at him in a second so I can show you the comparisons of old Spock versus new Spock. I just kept the name. I don't know, it was just something that I looked at this guy and I couldn't rename him. I just kept calling him Spock. So my old butter's name is Spock. This guy's name is Spock. Before we get to the butter versus queen bee comparison, I wanted to give a shout out to Melissa Ann Leach and her beautiful bumblebee female rescue that she just got, called Sapphire. Saw this pic that she shared with me, and that was just unbelievable. And that's something I want to start doing in my vids, is sharing other people's animals that I find very interesting, because it kind of gives you a glimpse of what I find interesting. And also, people buy animals, they want to see them, and not everybody has videos, and it's just a better way for everybody to see a beautiful animal. So shout out to Melissa and her awesome rescue, new ad pickup, this Sapphire Bumblebee. Absolutely amazing. So this is my butter male, Spock, that I sold to my best friend. And I never thought I would sell this animal. He still is such a beautiful, beautiful animal. And I'm glad that I sold him to my best friend so I can still see him and he still can be a part of my life. But sometimes you just have to make a decision. I'm going to miss, for the time being, having the butter gene in my collection. Hopefully I'll get a female in the future. But this guy is a real piece of work. I mean, he's a beautiful, beautiful animal. I love the head stamp on him. I love the color, the high whites, the blushing on him. I mean, he just pops so well out of shed. And just has some nice size to him. He's almost up to 700 grams. And obviously I got some females that'll go with him. And as we look at some shots of him in deep shed again, just to show some comparisons. And by the way, if you like any of these pics, you can always check me out on Instagram at Day or Night and see a lot of the glamour pics that I show. I have a lot of fun, taking pics of these guys and just popping up the color and letting you guys see them in a different light. So if you into these pics, you can always check me out on Instagram at Day or Night. But back to this animal, again in full out of the shed. He is very magnificent, and for you beginners out there, I always recommend World of Ball Pythons. If you're new, if you just want to play around and check out that site and check out all the pictures, it's a really helpful site for beginners. And the reason why I bring that up is because when I started showing pics of this and labeling it as a queen bee, a lot of people thought it was a butter bee. But you guys let me know what you see there with it. I'm gonna go with queen bee, obviously, because it looks like queen bee to me, and it has the makeup, the genetic makeup in there. But some people have said, well, I think it's a butter bee. So just let me know what you think. We'll go from there with it. I mean, he's still, obviously, it wouldn't matter to me if he was a butter bee or a queen bee. I didn't buy it just because it was a queen bee. I bought it because he's an awesome looking male, up to size, ready to go, and has the genes in it that I love. The spider, the pastel, I'm more excited about than either the butter or the lesser in there, because I'm a spider and pastel nut job. So it wouldn't matter to me if he was a butterbee or a queen bee. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Obviously, But back to this animal, he has been really really awesome. I can't believe I actually got this animal in my collection and was able to uh, basically, just I hate to use the word upgrade, but that's what it was. To sell a butter and to fill that spot with something like this, that was really cool. I mean, it doesn't happen often that you have friends, and especially here in St. Louis, it's just not a lot of us out here that has ball pythons. Period. Let alone animals of this quality, and this is just adorable. But um, well, I guess it wouldn't be adorable if that glass was not there. But that being able to buy an animal like this without going to a show or something, just go to some guy's house and he has this, and you trust him. That was really awesome. So I want to thank you guys for watching this one. You guys be safe out there, and I'll see you next time. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more.